Hello everyone, what's going on? Welcome back, my friends, to our My Player career mode. Thank you for all of your incredible support. Appreciate you all. Hopefully you're having an awesome day and feeling fantastic as well. If you missed the previous episode, go back, check it out. We had the Champions League quarter-finals against none other than Manchester City. And if you've not seen that, I'm about to spoil the results. So yeah, go back, check out that episode. Come back, watch this one. If you have seen it though, you know we got through and the semi-final draw was made. It sees us take on Atletico Madrid. You'll see the first leg of that today because we've actually got three pretty tricky French League fixtures coming your way. Nice in a game in hand. That victory will see us go top by 5 points over second place Lyon. Then we've got Marseille away before Lille away and then the trip to the Wanda Metropolitano to take on Atletico in that first leg. So we won't know if we're through to the Champions League final today, but we'll know where we stand and what we need to do in the second leg by the end of the day. And as you know, this is our last chance at that Champions League trophy that's so far eluded us because in the not too distant future, EAFC 24 is coming out. So if you're new around here, like the videos and you want to see more, make sure you subscribe and make sure as well you activate the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos on the channel. But with that being said, let's jump into today's episode then. 500 likes would be insane, as I say all the time. Grateful for all of the support that you show me, and sit back, relax and hopefully enjoy this episode, my friends. As we have the team news in for you now then. 5-2-3 from PSG. It's a side as you would probably expect the starting 11 there. And yeah, from Nice, it's a 4-4-2. So we'll see what this game brings. We can't actually wrap up the French League title in today's video, but what we can do is set ourselves up to do it as early as the next episode. With 3 wins here and results going in our favour elsewhere, that would put us in a great position to win the title. And of course, Atletico is the game we're focusing on at the end of this episode. It'll be the final game before we end today, so we want to make sure we end up with 4 wins. Here is Mbappe trying to play Leao. It was poorly given away by Nice, far too easily. Leao's ball will find us! And it's an acrobatic finish that after 7 minutes has given PSG a 1-0 lead. And the problem is for many sides, once this front three of PSG find their rhythm and fluidity, which they seem to do more often than not, you're in real trouble. And that is a fantastic ball from Rafa Leao. Picks me out. I've got to finish. We do finish. Blanco out wide to the right-hand side. Hurtado, good control. We tried to get on there. Sanchez was quick to try and make the challenge, but in the end, he was beaten far too easily. This is a big chance, and Donnarumma has to save. Nice showing what they're here to do. They are not willing to sit back and accept a defeat easily. They go forward, they create, and Donnarumma had to be alert, and he makes a save that you'd expect him to make, but still, Nice created it well. PSG corner, we've got a run coming short here from Pedri, which I am going to use him. There is that short corner. Pedri will find the ball towards Sanchez. Sanchez will find me. We will play Uri. Leao now then found by Uri. It's a long-winded way of trying to create this chance, and Leao will find us. The little turn is sublime, and the finish to boot as well. Leao's turn provider today. We've got our second, but he's assisted both of them. And we created it, which it seemed like we'd let the chance go. When I passed the ball back to Uri, we still had a lot of work to do. Leao does it brilliantly, and then as we get in that position, Bazunu tries to come out and close the angle down, but at that point, we've turned, we've faced the goal, and the finish is there. Gilson. Nice still wanting to play forward though, and that's exactly what they'll do. Dieng's into the position where he can find the finish, and find it he shall. Lovely finish by Dieng. PSG don't pick up the runners. The ball goes back, and then Dieng's made his move, at which point you can see here that little ball there towards Dieng, and his touch, his class, his finish also. Hakimi wins it back. We turn away from the defenders as well. Mbappe's moved down the right. Here he is. Half an hour to play left in this one. PSG 2, Nice 1, still the score. As we will pick up a corner, and we know just one lapse in concentration, and this could be level terms. So we want our third goal to open up that 2-goal advantage. See out the game comfortably. Leao's delivery. Luke Barra across, and what a save by Bazunu. Lupa's glanced header finds Mbappe, and from literally 5-6 yards out, Bazunu denies him. What an outstanding piece of goalkeeping. I'm not sure how it's not 3-1. Here is Pedri, short corner. We scored from the last one we did. Mukiele, Hakimi, tries to shoot, blocked. Bazunu comes out a long way and claims the ball as well. And Nice have him to thank as to why it's still only 2-1 and they're in this game. Vazquez inside. And now here come Nice. We spoke about that one chance given away though. Again, too easily from their perspective. That's how we scored the opener. And you can see Hakimi is striding down the right. We pick out Mbappe instead. He picks out Pedri. Pedri picks out myself. We pick out Leao. And it's still not 3-1. It was fast. It was fluid. But it's still not a goal. Again, it was a mistake by Nice, giving away the ball too easily. And we thought we could make it count. But no. Mukiele's header. There's certain games that you see in football. We saw it in the Champions League earlier on this season. And we're seeing it again. Bazunu is phenomenal. Again, should be a goal. It's not a goal because of his heroics. We get another corner then. Similar type of situation. Same outcome maybe. No, Mukiele's header this time. Loops over the crossbar. Does not need the attention of Bazunu, who remarkably has saved Nice, and if they do go on to get anything out of this game, surely he picks up man of the match for it. PSG scratching their heads as to how they're not comfortable, as to how they're not 3-1 up in this one, and seemingly cruising to the 3 points. Well, the answer is Bazunu in goal for Nice, as we've been told to play right mid, so the boss seemingly wanting to see out the game here by switching to a more defensive formation. Will that come back to kind of cost us in many ways? Hopefully not. Pedri's done well there to win it back. Mbappe, quick fire football. I was already on the move. We'll turn back though to make sure we hold on to this, and Hakimi will give us that run down the right. We'll play him. 5 minutes to go until full time. As Hakimi's ball back inside does find me. Now Locatelli, centre of the park for PSG, into the feet of Pedri, off to Leao, back to Pedri, and Leao combine well with Mbappe. Bazunu again saves though. Full time here at the Parc des Princes. It is PSG 2, Nice 1. Victory takes us top of the table by 5 points. It could have been more, but for a formidable goalkeeper in the form of Bazunu for Nice. And from that game into the next one then, Marseille away. 3-4-2-1 from Marseille, which might leave them exposed at the back, but it does mean they should have a number of options in the attack then, with PSG sticking to their 5-2-3, and Willock is in for Locatelli. I think that is the only change the boss has made for this one, which is actually 3 days after that Nice game. So, got a few games in quick succession. Hopefully that won't affect fitness too much ahead of that Atletico tie as well. And we are underway then here at this impressive stadium, home of Marseille. Mbappe trying to make his move. Immediately Mbappe's in, and Mbappe will score. He gets PSG ticking, and inside 3 minutes, Marseille off to the worst possible starts. Talking about their impressive stadium, well, it's not an impressive start from the home side. Mbappe, you saw him make that move immediately, and it was the question of whether or not I could get the ball to him. But even then, he's got work to do. The goalkeeper not quick enough off his line. He should have done a lot better with this. Mbappe punishes Marseille. And with that goal from Mbappe, it now takes him on to 20 for the season. So myself, Mbappe and Leao are all in the 20s for goals this year in the French league, which is kind of remarkable when you think about it. You know, between us, I reckon we've got 75 goals between us three, which that is quite astounding. As that was a poor effort, by the way, by Marseille, but it is a shot on target nevertheless. Willock will find Hakimi. Hakimi back inside to Joe Willock. Now for Pedri, as PSG going in search of goal number 2. Pedri's ball forward, finding Leao. Leao to Mbappe. Mbappe's touch. This time the goalkeeper does better. I thought the ball might just trickle in, but it trickles wide of the post. And in the end, it's a very, very good save. Mbappe nearly finding his second after only 11 minutes. And the way the game is going, in its opening 10, 15 minutes, you'd expect more for PSG. Marseille really struggling with the options that we have, as that header is narrowly wide from Joe Willock. Going back to talking about the goals from this front three of PSG, myself, Mbappe and Leao, we're talking numbers here that are equivalent of like the Messi, Suarez and Neymar of Barca, you know? It's really quite something what we've done this season, and I'm just hoping that at the end of it there'll be a Champions League as well for us to lift, but we'll see about that. Rafa Mir finding Bravo, and the game here has not gone as expected. We started in the first 15 minutes. I was talking about the fact that PSG would have more goals, but Marseille have sort of grown into the game a bit better. Half-time whistle goes here. All in all, after what was an impressive start from PSG, it's ended up being a fairly quiet end to that first half. Still, though, we are in front. Corner ball, Marseille, and we know there's a break on if we can clear. Kluivert with the short corner has now got a chance to find the ball to Rafa Mir. Blocked the first time, gets a second chance though, and Donnarumma tips round his post. Marseille starting the second half off strongly, and if they get an equaliser here, the momentum will be with them. Uri gets something on that ball. Mbappe just looks to clear. I was actually available for a pass, but in the end, his clearance does not find me as Marseille are back on the ball again. Scalvini, Hadji, Bravo. Bravo with the effort this time. Donnarumma catches. But certainly Marseille up for the second half, it looks. Here is Leao, who's had a quiet game by his standards. Rafa Leao's ball looking for us. I tell you what, speak and he shall deliver. What a pass from Rafa Leao, and Mbappe will finish the game. That was outstanding. Albeit you can say that Marseille's defence should have done better because I still had to work to get on the end of it. But the fact he even spotted my run and then found me, there you go. I'm just talking about him having a quiet game. Well, no longer. Mbappe gets another. He's on for a hat-trick. And is that the goal that sinks Marseille now? Because they were actually doing quite well at the start of this second half. We needed that just to kind of knock the momentum out of them, if you will. Luke Burr with a free kick. Sends it forwards. Mbappe trying to find me with the header. It's cut out by Marseille. And whilst I've got the time as well, as Marseille look to go forward here, actually, let's hold that thought for a second because here is a chance. And Donnarumma, Elias Chair goes for goal from distance. Donnarumma, simple enough save. Change is coming through. I believe Guedes is on his way onto the field of play for Rafa Mir as that corner is put in. As Guedes gets his first touch of the ball, and it's to divert ahead of goalwards, which Donnarumma was positioned well to save. I was going to say, if you haven't already, there has been a few polls that have come out on the community section of the channel, which is to do with our EAFC 24 My Player when that does come out. And you can help me decide what we're doing in terms of our team and position for My Player of EAFC 24. So if you want to cast your vote on those, you haven't done already, you still got time, feel free to do so. And thank you to those of you who have voted already, as that was a chance, but Leao was offside, so wouldn't have counted anyway had the ball have gone in the goal. Pedri got a couple of options in front of him in the form of Leao and Mbappe. Mbappe, who's done brilliantly there to open up the space. I'm trying to hold my run and stay onside. Mbappe, Pedri! He might be on a hat-trick, Mbappe, but he's turn provider there, and it's outstanding work from him. Pedri finishes into the top right corner. PSG 3, Marseille 0. And it was all the work of Kylian Mbappe that set this up. Shout out as well to Rafa Leao, who lets the ball run through his legs. Probably got a shout from Pedri telling him to let the ball run, but he still had to do so. And it was a nice little dummy as he let it go through his legs straight to Pedri, who applies the finish. So, now to Guedes. Guedes can play it to Elias Chair, and no offside flag. So the goal will stand for Marseille. Got to try and sort this out because there's a couple of times where they do get the ball, and because of a lack of pressure from PSG, we sort of just let the pass happen. If we're going to play an offside trap, even though we don't even really claim for offside, just looking there, and there wasn't many, if any, players from PSG who asked the question of the referee. Yeah, if we're going to try and play this, we can't let those runs happen. So you can see the manager's frustrated because that's the clean sheet gone. And Marseille, with 6 minutes to go, don't have a way back into it now, unless I've just jinxed it. But they do get the goal, and fair play to them. Mbappe goes off, so that will be the end of his potential hat-trick. Ayala is on. 3 minutes as this one looks done here. Willock, Ayala. There's the fourth. On for Mbappe on the score sheet. He had a 10-15 minute cameo, but he's got a goal to show for it. And there we go, 4-1 victory here in this one against Marseille. Another 3 points on the board. We are slowly getting to that title that we want. As I say, could have it wrapped up as early as next episode if the results elsewhere go in our favour. 5 points, still the gap. 5 games to go, so Lyon are matching us in many ways, as we now have Lille, who have had a pretty tricky season, it looks like. They're on 37 points. Which puts them 15th, and I would not be expecting that from Lille. So Yeah, quite surprised to see them as low down as that. Who do Lyon play, and are they playing the same day as us? The answer is no, we are before Lyon. So they play Rennes the day after. So a chance to put pressure on them with a victory here against Lille. And then see where that takes us then with 4 games to go ahead of the game against Atletico. And I want to try and make sure that we are fit. So I might ask for a substitute during this game if the result is going in our favour already. Hakimi inside to Locatelli. Locatelli will play myself. As we now look for Leao. Leao looking for the run of Pedri, just a bit too in front of him. The return pass. And Lille defend it for the moment. We've been starting games off lightning fast recently, and we're looking to do the exact same here. We've kept the ball in as well, to be fair. Mukiele will find Locatelli, and look at us go again. Straight back to try and join the attack. Chance to put a cross in towards Leao. Oh! That would have been spectacular. Rafa Leao is inches away from a goal of the season contender. Bayo, space, backed off him, PSG, allowed the shot, it's blocked, Donnarumma clears away, there's half time though, we're being held here by 0-0 to Lille, and other than Leao's acrobatic effort inside the first 16 minutes, PSG haven't really threatened. Mukiele, Hakimi, he's gone first time to find me, and I'm looking in the box, but at the moment, no one really in there to aim at just as I look to put the cross in. So we'll restart the attack. Here is Locatelli trying to find Mbappe. Pick the pocket of the defender. Mbappe. PSG leads. And it's a crucial mistake by Lille. And I didn't want to say it, but as I said, we hadn't created since Leao. And I wondered if it was going to be one of those days where PSG needed to sort of rely on a little bit of luck. And that is exactly what we've got. Mistake made. Mbappe pounces. And PSG are in front here. 8 minutes to go. It's been one of those days from PSG where they've not quite got going, as Bayo's efforts saved by Donnarumma. And I did say we had to rely on a little bit of luck to take the lead. And at the moment, that bit of luck is the reason we are in front. As we will pick up a free kick, I believe here. Jennings handball given. And it will be myself to take it. We'll just play it short to Mukiele. And talking about luck, we had to rely on Donnarumma there to make that save, because otherwise it might well have been 1-1. That turn is magnificent from us as we try go back across goal. Mere gets the save and Mbappe goes off. PSG corner, minute plus injury time to come. Let's not let this game go away from us now. The clearance away, only as far as Mukiele as we look to place it. Shots coming through, but Mere is very much able to make the saves. They aren't really in the corner from me, and that's the problem. As we get another corner, and you know what? Let's just play this short, keep the ball. There's 30 seconds left. See out the 1-0 victory. Why did the short corner not work? See out the 1-0 victory, and then get the victory to take us into Atletico in good spirits. We do see out the game in the end, even if it wasn't the way that I wanted to do it. However, 1-0, we'll take the little bit of luck. We'll take the 3 points. Pressure on Lyon. And now for the big match of today's episode. Atletico first leg semi-final of the Champions League. And we took a look at their squad last episode. We know that it is an outstanding team they have. I thought they'd play a 4-4-2, but no, they're playing a 3-1-4-2. Saka on one side, Simeone the other, Adeyemi and João Felix up front, Scott, Pobega and Vieira as a midfield 3. There's a few fitness issues for PSG. Leao, Mbappe, Pedri. In fact, a number of PSG players not quite fully fit for this. I'm hoping that won't play too much of a part. And first leg, we want to try and get the best advantage we can to take back to Paris. Schlotterbeck free kick for the home side. Goes short to Luis Felipe. Now João Felix. Pobega has got a pass forward. He'll find Adeyemi, who will find Felix. Sanchez in the way of João Felix's pass. I'm just trying to support a bit defensively here to make sure there's no chance. Brilliant work by Hakimi. Chance of a breakaway now for PSG. There's a definite foul from Scott there, ref. And it will be the first booking of the evening for Alex Scott, who, when we was trying to break away, pulled us back. And you can see Uri's not happy with it because it was a real chance. I mean, look at that. He's got a definite hand on our shirt there and a pull as well. It was a chance of a PSG breakaway, which Atletico will be aware of. They will have seen how we did it against Bayern and probably will know how to defend against it, because I imagine they'll have put in the hours in the training ground making sure they don't let an easy chance fall our way like that one. As we fail to retain possession, which now Saka on this right-hand side for Atletico. 20 minutes gone. They've started off the brighter of the two sides, but still no real shot at goal yet. João Felix back to Pobega. And now Fabio Vieira will find Saka. Saka with a great ball. Felix with space to play with. And Felix with the ball across. Oh my goodness me. It looked destined to end up in PSG's goal, but somehow it hasn't. And Mbappe now on the break for PSG. Pedri in front of us here. Pedri. I can't get it past Jules Koundé. We're just not connecting with our passes at the moment. It's not quite working for us. And speaking of, neither is it for Atletico, because when João Felix plays that ball across the face of goal, you are expecting it to be 1-0 to the home side. But that is not the case. Scoreline remains 0-0. Pedri will find Mbappe. Mbappe here now. Over the top ball, looking for myself. Leao's in the middle. We've won the header. Rafa Leao scores! PSG lead. Half an hour gone. It could have been Atletico 1 in front, but it's not. They find themselves behind. And Rafa Leao, call him when you need the goal. He's there. Such a strange sequence of events as well. I said it was a little bit sloppy from both sides, just not quite making their passes as you'd expect for a semi-final of the Champions League. Maybe that's nerves getting to both teams. João Felix puts the ball across and you thought it was a tap-in, but somehow PSG avoid conceding. And Rafa Leao's 33rd minute goal, his 8th in the Champions League this season, has put us ahead here at the Metropolitano. Here is Simeone on the left-hand side. He's got the run of Alex Scott. Scott's ball across. Will find Saka. The touch lets him down though, and Lukeba is happy to see the ball with him, but he's not quite got it away yet. Neither have PSG, and Uri will make the challenge. We've a minute of injury time, which we are now over. And there you go then. PSG at half-time lead in what has been a scrappy first half. João Felix, PSG back off. Felix, though, can't find the pass. Uri steps in, and like I say, I'm putting it down to maybe some nerves, because you'd expect that these passes would work for both sides. Leao's in again! Rafa Leao! He's done it again! PSG 2, Atletico 0! We're taking a giant stride to the Champions League final, my friends! I said that Leao could be crucial to this Champions League success! And in the first leg, he's got 2 big goals for PSG. I mean, I have assisted them, but all I've done is play a simple pass. Leao's finished with class and precision. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but at the moment in this first leg, in Spain, we lead 2-0. Atletico need a response. Here is João Felix looking to provide it. Oh, he's got through. He's got through. He's got so far through that he's fired home. Lukeba takes a step back. I've noticed this. The AI seem to do it a lot. Whenever they're defending, you'll see the little step that he takes back instead of following and matching the run of João Felix. Just there. He takes that step back. Felix is already in his stride at that point, and you're going to have a big job of trying to catch him. But João Felix just runs straight through the PSG defence, and all of a sudden, the high that we are on in terms of being 2-0 up has come crashing down, because it's just a single goal. We do still lead, but that was far too easy for João Felix. And Lukeba's actually going off now as a change is made by the boss. And Rodrigo is coming on for Atletico too. I think Locatelli has gone to play centre-back. So Locatelli has come on for Lukeba, and he's at centre-back for PSG. I don't think we've changed formation. I'm pretty certain he's just a straight swap, as Luis Felipe goes in strongly and beats me to the ball. Absolutely fine, says the referee, and probably the right decision as well. I just wasn't quick enough getting there. And again, that could be down to our fitness problem. But at the same time, Atletico with their tails in the air now are looking to try and get straight back on level terms. Locatelli blocks Rodrigo's attempted ball. And he's got a job here to try and stop Rodrigo from getting this ball into the box of PSG. Mukiele's heavy touch. Oh! Donnarumma to the rescue. Mukiele, not a lot he could do. The ball was fired towards him, but he just didn't quite control it. It bounced back for Atletico. And Buemo on for Simeone. And talking of Simeone, he is going for this game. He wants this equaliser. And the way that it's going, you sense maybe that's exactly what's going to happen. Still 22 minutes to go. And it's going to be a long 22 minutes as well for PSG, who are having to defend now. Donnarumma with a chance to set the ball out towards us. I mean, the break could have been on, but actually they did get players behind the ball. So maybe they have seen what we are capable of from our breaks from corners, as Mbappe trying to feed the ball through, but it's cut out. Felix trying to send it forward as well. His ball's then cut out by Willock. Now Mbuemo. Lovely feed by Adeyemi. Adeyemi's effort. Donnarumma again is equal to it, but the ball does not fall for Atletico. Mukiele picks up the loose ball and can play it forward to Pedri. Saka forward to Mbuemo. Mbuemo now then His ball in, cut out by Hakimi, and Hakimi will get to it too. Now Willock to Mbappe. Mbappe has got myself and Liao in forward runs. We're holding the width one side. Liao's going through the middle on the other. Mbappe searches for Rafa Liao! Oh, what a goal! What a way to get your hat-trick! And what a pass from Kylian Mbappe! That is sensational! And PSG have a 2-goal advantage. The Metropolitano looks on stunned. No offside. Atletico claim it. Liao watches the ball drop. The half volley, left-footed finish. Atletico and Simeone are stunned. PSG are elated. Moise Kean on as also. This is interesting. All Black's up for the corner, and we've still got 4 minutes to go, you know, of the game. So at this moment in time, it's a bizarre situation that PSG may find themselves in, because as Jan Oblak is sprinting back to his goal, we have a chance to finish this, and we will! It's 4-1 PSG! What were they thinking? Why has Jan Oblak gone up now? There's still so much time of the game! Oh, what a bizarre decision! What a bizarre decision! And to be fair, Atletico are throwing themselves into this kitchen sink time, it almost feels, because they're not really interested in defending, it feels like. Do they realise there's still a second leg to play? They're not in desperation mode, or shouldn't be in desperation mode yet, but that feels like what they are going into. Saka, Moise Kean, first touch since coming on. And it's a really strange way that this game has panned out, to be honest. 3 additional minutes. Kean finding Felix. Atletico as Moise Kean's effort. Donnarumma's there again. He's had to be brilliant when called upon today, and whilst the saves are fairly routine at times for Donnarumma, he has saved us a number of times in this one. And at full time, it has finished Atletico 1, PSG 4. We have a 3-goal advantage for that second leg. The Champions League final is calling. Just to show you as well, the front three of PSG, I got an 8.8, Liao with an 8.3, Mbappe with an 8.3, 3 goals for Liao. I mean, hat-trick in the semi-final first leg. Sensational. What a pass it was as well from Kylian Mbappe. I've highlighted how well he's done in terms of linking the play for PSG this year. And that pass was utterly sensational. So, yeah, I can't quite believe we've got a 4-1 lead to take into the second leg. I am so buzzing with that. And that, my friends, is where we will end today's episode. We are now 6 clear of Monaco, who have leapfrogged Lyon into second. Lyon's title hopes look like they might have just finished then. 4 games to go. They now sit 8 points behind us. 12 points to play for, of course. We could wrap up the title next episode. In fact, we probably will wrap up the title next episode. Speaking of, in that episode, we have got Lens, we've got Atletico, we've got Nîmes and Bordeaux probably, because I want to make sure we get to see us lift the title. And then after that, we've probably got Nice in the semi-final of the Coupe Nationale. But the big one is that Champions League second leg, where we look destined for the final this year. And it looks like we will get our wish of one last go of winning the Champions League. You watch now, though. Don't know why I'm saying this, because commentators curse. Atletico will perform a miraculous comeback in that second leg and end up knocking us out. I don't want to say it, but I've just said it, so maybe it'll happen. Hopefully not. Forget what I just said. Anyway, Champions League. There you go. Lyon have beaten Inter by 1-0 in the first leg. It could be an all-French final in this Champions League final. And if it's Lyon, who we've had a couple of good games against them, but in terms of the French league, sit third, you'd fancy our chances. With all that being said, though, a huge thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, a like would be greatly appreciated. If you are new around here, like what you see, hit that subscribe button down below. Have a great evening. Have a great day as well, everyone. Take care. Look after each other. And I'll see you all back here for our next episode very, very soon. Until then, adios.